Hello, viewers. I'm here again with the concluding video of The Tempest, Act 3rd, Scene 3. This is last video of Act 3rd, Scene 3 of The Tempest. In this video, I will cover from line number 95 to line number 125. So, let us start with the speech of Prospero. Line number 95. Prospero aside. Bravely the figure of this harpy has thou performed, my Ariel. Aside means Prospero is not visible to all other people, all other characters who are on stage. So he speaks to himself. He is not talking to anybody else. वो अपने आप में अपने आप से बात कर रहा है. He is talking to his own self. Because Prospero is happy to see the performance of Ariel. Ariel has just performed the role of harpy. In that role, he has made all the conspirators aware of their sin and crime. So Ariel in the form of harpy has played a very lifelike role. So therefore Prospero is very happy with his performance and he expresses his satisfaction. He says that bravely the figure of this harpy has thou performed, my Ariel. So my Ariel, you have performed the role of harpy excellently well. He is very happy to see his performance. A grace it had. He is satisfied to see that very gracefully Ariel had performed this role of harpy. Devouring of my instruction has thou nothing bated in what thou hadst to say. He is satisfied because Ariel has done everything as he was instructed by Prospero, by his master Prospero. So Prospero says that you have devoured of my instruction, means you have absorbed, you have worked according to my instructions, word by word you followed my instructions and nothing is left to be done by you. So I am very, very happy that you have performed this task very gracefully. So with good life and observation strange, my meaner ministers their several kinds have done. Line number 100 you can see. So with good life and observation strange. And with the same, you can say, special lifelike representation, with the same observation, very strangely, very particularly, other meaner ministers. Meaner ministers means other spirits, other messengers who are of inferior status. So they also have done all different kind of tasks given to them in a wonderful manner. So I am very satisfied with the performance of Ariel as well as my meaner spirits. My high charms work. So now I feel that my high charms work, means my magic is working as per my expectations. And these mine enemies are all knit up in their distractions. Line number 101 and 2. So he says that all my enemies are now together and they all are standing in this crazy mental state. That is what I wanted them to be in. So they all are now in a frantic state of mind. So I am very happy to see all my enemies standing together in this state of mind, in this crazy state of mind. They are not in their senses. They now are in my power. So Prospero is very happy to think that all my enemies are now in my control. They are under my control. They are in my power now. And in these fits, I leave them. So now I have brought them in a frantic state of mind. So I leave them here. Let them be in this state for some more time while I visit young Ferdinand. Until then, I should go to meet young Ferdinand. So now I should see what Ferdinand is doing over there, whom they suppose is drowned. That Ferdinand who is drowned according to all these people. Alonso and his companions, they all have thought that Ferdinand is drowned in the sea. He is no more. So I should go to young Ferdinand to see what he and my darling daughter is doing. So this way he exits from the stage. Now Prospero is going to see other people, young Ferdinand and Miranda. So now you see the situation is this, that Alonso, Sebastian and Antonio especially are left in a frantic state of mind. They are not in their senses. They are behaving like mad and they are staring constantly at one point. So Gonzalo is surprised, worried as well. So Gonzalo say, in the name of something holy, sir, why stand you in this strange stare? Line number 108 you can see. Gonzalo is worried about Alonso because Alonso is constantly looking or staring in one direction. So Gonzalo asked, in the name of something holy, yani in the name of God or something you can say pious, I'm surprised to see you, sir, that you are staring in one direction constantly. What's the matter? He wants to know why he is in such strange state of mind, why Alonso is in this crazy state of mind. So Alonso replies here, line number 110 you can see, oh, it's monstrous, monstrous. Alonso has observed everything, whatever has just happened. Ariel playing the role of Harpy and all. So Alonso is frightened. He say, wow, it was quite monstrous. It was very devil-like action. Whatever has just happened could not be a normal thing. It was monstrous. It was something supernatural, superhuman. Me thought the billows spoke. I realized I could feel that the billows means sea waves were speaking to me. They said something to me and told me of it. The sea waves told me something of all this, whatever has happened. So this supernatural, you can say whatever supernatural things have happened here. So this all was told to me by the sea waves. The winds did sing it to me. Even the winds also were singing the same song into my ears. It means the winds were also telling me the same thing. The thunder, the deep and dreadful organ pipe. The thunder with its dreadful voice, with his hoarse voice, which comes out through a pipe-like substance. So it also pronounced the name of Prosper. I could hear the name of Prosper. It means it was so supernatural, so superhuman, so horrible. I could feel that sea waves, the winds and the thunder. It means all the factors of nature were just, you can say, telling me about one name, that is of Prospero. It did pass my trespass. Trespass means offense. They just reminded me of my offense. Now I can realize that I have done a blunder. I have committed a sin. So now all these factors of nature have reminded me of my offense. Therefore, my son in the ooze is badded. I now realize that since I committed a sin years ago, as a punishment of that sin, my son is now lying in the deepest mud of the sea, deepest bottom of the sea. I can see that my son is lying in the deepest bottom of the sea, and I will seek him deeper than ever plummet sounded, and with him there lie muddied. So now I will go down, deep down into the sea, so deep that even the plumb like, which is a kind of instrument which is used by the sailors to measure the depth of sea. So the plummet line cannot go so deep, the plumb line cannot go so deep into the sea. So deeper than that, I will go down into the sea where my son is lying stuck in the mud of the sea. So I will also lie with my son. I will also bury myself deep in the depth of sea. So Alonso is just regretting for what he has done. We can feel the repentance of Alonso. He feels sorry for whatever he has done years ago. So now, saying this, he exits. In the same crazy mental state, Alonso goes away. Now Sebastian, who is brother of Alonso. Sebastian says, being one fiend at a time, I will fight them legions over. Sebastian does not realize that he also had committed some crime. He still feels that I could fight against all these fiends if they had come one by one before me. Means if all these devils, whoever spirits or whatever he had realized or seen. So he said that if they had come one by one, I could have fought against them. I could have defeated them. So Antonio say, I will be thy second. Antonio also supports Sebastian because they both are not feeling that they have done something wrong. So he says that, yes, I will also support you. They both exit now. Exeunt Sebastian and Antonio. Now Gonzalo, line number 120, you can see. All three of them are desperate. Their great guilt, like poison given to work, a great time affair, now begins to bite the spirits. Gonzalo, because he is a man of pure spirit, so he could realize that now all these three men of sin, Alonso, Sebastian, and Antonio, so they all are desperate. They all are dismayed. They all are quite crazy. Their great guilt, the great sin which was committed by them years ago, now has started to pollute their body, infect their body like poison. After many years, their sin is coming up into their, it is just affecting their bodies like poison, and now begins to bite their spirits. So first it affected their body, and now it has started to bite their spirits. Bite means it has started to, we can say, eat up their spirit, eat away their spirits. So their body as well as their soul are badly affected by the sense of crime, by the sense of that guilt which they had done years ago. I do beseech you that are of separate joints, follow them swiftly and hinder them from what this ecstasy may now provoke them to. So, since Gonzalo is worried about all these three, and these three have gone away from the place, so he tells to other people who are left there, because they were not affected, they were not in that crazy state of mind. They had done nothing wrong, so that's why Prospero did not punish them. So he requests to all these that I do beseech you, means I request all of you who are of suppler joints. Suppler joints means who are of flexible joints. It means you are in fit and fine state of body. So you please follow them quickly. They all three have gone in this crazy state of mind that they can hurt them, they can harm themselves, they can do anything. So this ecstasy means this mental disturbance may incite them to harm themselves or to do something more sinful. So I request all of you to please follow them and stop them from doing something wrong. Adrian, follow, I pray you. So Adrian replies that, okay, sir, we will follow and we are going to stop them. So this way, this scene is over. And till now, we have come to realize that all the enemies of Prospero now under his control. And what Prospero will do with them, we will read in next 2 acts. So that's all for Act 3rd. Thank you, viewers. Stay safe, stay happy. God bless you.